what we're doing today is we're testing out how the stream looks. If I can find if the stream is running. I don't see my stream active at the moment. For myself. Which is an issue. Okay, here we are. We appear to be live. Hello. And we are indeed streaming. So we're shiny hunting for, I'm in the wrong area, but we're sure we'll cycle to it. We're shiny hunting for the shiny Dewpider. Oh, I'm actually going to need to 1 second. Okay, so we just had to make sure that we were actually going to be actually finding the Pokemon we wanted to find. Because you need to have a certain date set to make sure that it's raining in the entire wild area. And when it's raining in the entire wild area, then we're able to catch the Pokemon that we're looking for. So that's all I had to do. Just had to quickly pop over, you know, hide my screen, pop over, change it so that it was the 1st of October so that it's raining everywhere in the wild area, and then we can do our shiny hunt. And that is in fact what we are doing today. So yeah, I'm ready to go. I was just making sure. Oh, the title on YouTube is wrong. We can change that though, can't we? Can we change that? So that I don't look illiterate, which I am. Okay, and we're back in it. Oh, and I need to open up my counter. Oh, I'm so bad. I can't do anything right. Get this open now. Second. There we go. We're almost there. And we are finally... When I hit a button, now the count will go up. And yes, we're in. We're ready to rock and or roll. So let's go. We're off. We're off. At long last, we're off to a start. What is it now? We're on day 4, because I think it was day 4 of hunting for the shiny Dewpider. We won't give up, but I'm looking forward being done with this, because then we can do something else. I'm probably going to do some Dynamax adventures just because they're fun. They're maybe a bit more exciting to watch, and you know, you can get like more shinies from them overall. So definitely want to be able to do that. Otherwise, we've got sorry. Yeah, we'll just keep on rocking, keep on going, keep on living the dream, and hope that we can actually catch some shiny Pokemon. But no, definitely we're gonna want to. Definitely we're gonna do some Dynamax adventures. Maybe viewers can join in if they have the game and have Nintendo Switch Online. That could be fun. That people can join in and we can, you know, coordinate, as opposed to me having to do with AIs who are not the greatest, or random humans who are also not the greatest. That's the plan. I'm just gonna sit back in my creaky chair, relax a bit, and we're gonna get settled in for at least an hour of hunting for shiny Dewpiders. And you know, the faster we play, the more we can get done in that hour. Oh, I did add. It's fine, I did add. Getting a lot, actually. Getting a lot in this bit of grass here. I feel like we haven't been this lucky. To find Pokemon. I mean, it's not really luck, like, you know. I shouldn't be getting ahead of myself. So we definitely want to catch. Oh, do a tap at the Araquanid. We might get lucky. Full odds. No full odds shiny. But no, glowing. So our odds are, I have the shiny charm. As far as I can tell, my odds, I don't know if it's my adjusted odds or my like actual odds. But with the shiny charm, it's like 1 in 1200 or something that you catch one. And then every glowing Dewpider that we encounter, because I've defeated over 500 of them, every glowing Dewpider has a like 1 in 400 chance shiny. Now the reason I'm still defeating them is because when you knock out a Pokemon it will have a 50% chance of being the next Pokemon that spawns. So we want to keep knocking them out just to make sure that we're getting a consistent stream of them. And the more of them that spawn, the more likely we are to get a glowing one. So that's why it's important to keep knocking them out. Even though it is longer to do it this way than it is just to run. Assume, because running is one button. Run is attack and run, whereas doing it this way takes longer, but we should be getting more spawns, which should give us more glowings in the long run. I don't know what Dewpider's spawn rate is relative to other Pokemon that you can encounter here, but I don't think he is the highest potential spawn rate. Then, for if we ever find this shiny, we have our Gallade ready to rock and roll. I don't think Dewpider has any attack that can feint itself. It would be a heartbreaking if it did. Always gotta have a peek. Have a peek and see if it's something we're interested in. But yes, you see there's a couple of Dewpiders here. Usually I'm not this lucky with this, but I'm wondering, is it I'm being extra fastidious about knocking out every single Dewpider that I come across? So bad at pressing the button I need to keep an eye on increasing the count. Just so that we can have a somewhat accurate count of what's going on. Wish I had an easier button. And by easier button, I mean I'm pressing a button on the keyboard. It doesn't get much easier than that. But I wish I had an E button. I guess I could set it to spacebar, because while I'm using this counter, I'm not using... Well, if I ever wanted to type anything, actually, that's a bad idea. Ignore me. Oh. Okay, not in there. So, we don't care for Zigzagoons, because there's a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon day, or sorry, a Galarian Zigzagoon day coming up in Pokemon Go. So we're guaranteed to get shinies from that. So we don't want to run into them and then accidentally get a random shiny. That would just be heartbreaking. We're guaranteed to get them so soon after. Realistically, we don't want a shiny Ninjask, because if we get a shiny Ninjask, we'll be getting a second shiny Ninjask anyway, because shiny Shedinja is a Pokemon that you need to evolve Nincada into Ninjask anyways. So we'll end up with 2 shiny Ninjasks, and that's just... that's also just sadness. Dwebble is one of the options. We're quite happy to get Dwebble, because we need 2 of them. So if we were to get ridiculously lucky and get Dwebble, wouldn't be complaining. Rufflet, no problem with Rufflet, because we technically need... Well, we need 2. Yeah, no, we need 2. Possibly 3, depending on the game that we get them in. Because if we get a Rufflet and then evolve it into Braviary, I wonder, could we put a Galar Rufflet into Legends Arceus and evolve it into a Hisuian Braviary? Not that I would think we get 3 shiny Rufflets in this game. Definitely not. Or in extreme encounters. But, yeah. I don't think we'd get that many in this game, but if we did get them, it would be good, because it could save us time in Legends Arceus. Even though that's one of the easy shiny hunts. See, I really want to, like... I'd really like to come up with a shortened term for shiny hunt, but shunting, like, I know shunting something, like, you're just kind of moving it, you're shunting it, it's already a word, but, like, I don't know, like, saying I'm like shunting for a Dewpider, it just doesn't feel right on the tongue, you know? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on a shunt later. I'm gonna go on a shunt for a... I just, like, I can't, oh, I shouldn't have knocked him out, because now I've got increased chance of the next Pokemon being Zigzagoon. But what's a bad Pokemon? I'm gonna go on a shunt for a... I'm gonna go on a shunt for a Clamperl. I don't like that. I'm gonna go on a shunt for a... Yeah, no, it doesn't roll off the tongue. And I think it hasn't been coined yet, so I'm not going to be the one who coins it. It's similar to Shundo. I don't like Shundo from Pokemon Go, a shiny 100% Pokemon. Again, just doesn't sit well on the tongue, you know? So we run from the Zig. Don't want to knock them. Just when everything's so small in the grass, like, and Dewpider is one of the smallest, certain angles you just don't realize what you're running into until it's too late. Oh, I see it. I think I see it glowing. So we'll knock out every non-glowing Dewpider on the way to that glowing one. Okay, I think it's definitely a glowing Dewpider. So that's good. We've got that in our future. If not, it's a glowing Dwebble, which is less good, but whatever. Oh. Everything froze for a split second there, but it's back. I think I nudged my table, and the capture card didn't like that. Nope, it's a glowing Dwebble, which is a bit more of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot tell a lie. I am backed. Who is it who never told a lie? George Washington or Abraham Lincoln? One of them anyway. Never told a lie. And I also don't want to tell a lie. We're going to encounter it anyway, and I'll knock it out because it doesn't use any of our electric attacks. I'll knock it out using the water pulse. Because it's like every 25 or something that we knock out, or 50 even, the shiny chance increases. You know, we'll do our best. Title as update say shiny instead of shint. Which again, shint, just misspelling shiny, but shint definitely. Shint is literally one letter away from a swear word. So, you know, we don't want to say that. That's probably the same with shunt. Just like, it's one letter away from being pretty vile. So we just don't want to put ourselves in that position. We soldier on. Oh, I didn't increase my... Oh, yeah, don't want to encounter it. Bam. Another one. Another one. But no, I enjoy shiny hunting. You do just get to sit back, relax, turn the brain off a little bit. You know, it's nice. I mean, you can't turn the brain fully off because you don't want to, you know, accidentally miss the shiny and knock it. I didn't increase the counter for this one. I don't know. I mean, I've been doing it. I've done like 300 of them so far, and I've done more than 300, but like I definitely have missed a bunch because I'm just so bad at updating the counter. Okay, so can we get it on 420? Because, you know, like why is shiny Dewpider's eyes so red? You know, we're 60 away from 420. Does that have something to do with it? Bullet spawn behind us. Sigilif. Sigilif is from Gen 5. That's the definition of a filler Pokemon. Flying Psychic. Just kind of like in the same, builds the exact same need as Xatu or Natu. Xatu. Not a great Pokemon. Oh. $362. Oh, I'm trying to think of any discussion topics because I've not. I mean, I can reuse the ones that I already had, and then if anyone, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reuse discussion talks that I've had, and if anyone else, if anyone has heard them already, feel free to stop me. With the Pokemon anime, that's one of my most recent talking points. It's been a week. Well, it's actually it's tomorrow is when the next episode's going to come out, but unfortunately the next episode is just like an interlude between the story that we actually care about. So, I'm sure there are people who care about Chloe and her Eevee. Now, unless they pull an absolute... I don't even know what they would pull. Unless they pull an absolute, like, wild one and, like, completely surprise us with Chloe's Eevee getting a new evolution that'll be added in Scarlet and Violet, which, like, would be... Pog would be really, really good. Unless they do that, the story of her Eevee is just a bit bleh. Now, they could still do that, assuming Pokemon Journeys is now just like the format for Pokemon where they address the new regions. Oh, I hit my microphone. Where they address the new regions, but they're not like the exclusive focus of the anime. Which would be good, I think, because, I think they've outplayed the Ash traveling around the region, a single region for an entire thing, just doing the gym challenge. However, they're probably not going to do the World Coronation series again, because it's not that it's a played out concept, but, he only needs to do it once. So, like, it's unlikely they do that again. So he probably will have to do the new gym challenge. But again, he can do the new gym challenge. You only need 1 or 2 episodes for each, like, part of the gym challenge. You don't need to do, like, 1 episode in the city, 2 episodes traveling to the city, 1 episode in the new city, the gym challenge episode, an episode in the city, 2 episodes traveling to the next city. So, like, they could still do the gym challenge, but have it in the Journeys format, where every now and then he, travels via Corviknight taxi or whatever to the next city, but is still like the research fellow. You can always keep doing that. But yes, the point of all that was, unless Chloe is going to be in more seasons, and particularly assuming the anime is going to continue to come out until November when the next game comes out, they could still have her Eevee evolve into a new typing. I mean, like, there's still a couple of typings available. Dragon, grass. No, sorry. Dragon, ground, rock, ghost. Ghost is the one that a lot of people want. Like, dragon would be interesting to see what a dragon Eevee looks like. An official dragon Eevee. Ice exists. Fighting? A fighting Eevee would be interesting. Probably not Chloe's Eevee would be a fighting Eevee, but a fighting Eevee would be interesting. But yeah, unless she's sticking around, it's unlikely that we see that happen in this week's episode. But it would be very cool. And it would also be a big enough reason for them to justify taking a break from the Carnation series, in my opinion. Yeah, so Ash going up against Cynthia, extremely likely we're going to see Pikachu plus the other 3 Pokemon that he hasn't used so far. Like, presumably he's going to get 4 in the match against Cynthia, and then it'll be 6 against Lance, or against Leon, I should say. So, what he's going to use: Lucario, Surnite, Sirfetch'd. Surnite is Gardevoir in Japanese, apparently. No, he's going to use Sirfetch'd. What else did he have? Sirfetch'd, Lucario, Dragonite. Sirfetch'd, Lucario, Dragonite, and Pikachu. Now, it would make a lot of sense for, presuming he's winning this fight, which I am assuming, it would make a lot of sense for him to use Dracovish again instead of Pikachu, because Dracovish would be really strong against Cynthia's Garchomp if it used Ice Bite, because it's got Strong Jaw plus Ice Bite. It would be really strong. But I don't think they'll do that, because I think they're going to do... It's either going to be Mega against Dynamax, or it's going to be Mega against... Or it could even be Mega against Gigantamax, or Mega against Mega. It's unlikely that Ice Bite comes out of nowhere and defeats Cynthia's Garchomp. Extremely unlikely that they do that. They could do that. I don't think they will, though. And you see, Cynthia's Garchomp, even though it's a ground dragon, other than Earthquake, I don't see them giving him many ground moves. Although maybe they, like, I'm imagining it's going to be like Dragon Rush, Outrage, Dragon Pulse, and like Earthquake are going to be his moveset. So it's unlikely that he has any chance of losing. Like, realistically. Because Gengar can go up against that. Even though it's Ghost Poison, it can handle that. Because, if it's only Earthquake, like, I don't know, Gengar can fly above Earthquake. So, I don't think, like, this Gengar, I don't know if Levitate is an ability Gengar can have, but Ash's Gengar definitely has Levitate, so, like, Earthquake could be used to wipe out a Pokemon other than Gengar, and then it'll be like Dragon Rush and Dragon Pulse and stuff against Gigantamax Gengar. That's what I think, because I think they're going to save Mega Lucario's appearance against Gigantamax Charizard. And the reason they're going to do that is so that Mega Lucario can, like, just run all over the shop on top of Gigantamax Charizard, and that's, like, you know, oh wow, look how crazy this is. You know, like this guy running on top of a kaiju, essentially. That's my imagination anyway for it. Who knows if that's what'll actually happen. That's the anime. That's my presumptions for the anime at anyway. Think of anything. I mean, Leon versus what's her name? Diantha. I never played X and Y. Leon versus Diantha. Leon's gonna win. There's like a 0% chance Leon loses against Diantha. They might do her the courtesy of giving her a full episode of fighting to Leon, but they didn't give the guy who used the Mega Charizard X that courtesy. So it's unlikely that Diantha gets a good showing. I mean, like, she's going to use Mega Gardevoir again. We've already seen that, so I just find it so unlikely that she gets like that much of a, you know, that much of a good showing. I don't know though. I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel like Diantha's not one of the more favored characters in Pokemon in general. And she beat Lance, so like, and not that Lance has a very strong, you know, personality that we need to we need to watch, but Lance is in Gen 1 and Gen 2, so you know he's got a bit more coverage there in Gen 1 and Gen 2 being like by most people the preferred generations. Sorry, what I should say is by most old people like me being the preferred generations. But yeah, I can't imagine Diantha getting too much focus. Dewpider. Oh no, random grass. Oh, it's a Pikachu. Pikachu. I do not have... I'm gonna run. Yep, no reason to fight it. We only want to fight and defeat Dewpider, so that's what we're gonna do. Peter. I'm a comedian and I didn't even... Soldiering on. I'd really love it to happen tonight. I'd really love it to happen on 420 on the counter. I just think Red-Eyed Dewpider at 420. If you don't understand what that means, don't worry about it. It's not important. And if you do understand what that means, hey. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep saying I'm gonna do Dynamax Adventures after this, but maybe I'll do... I haven't played Legends Arceus since the updates came out. So maybe what I'll actually do instead is I'll play Legends Arceus and do some shiny hunts in that. I know they're like, relatively speaking, they're incredibly easy shiny hunts, but I think there could be value in doing some shiny hunts, because I might be able to guarantee a shiny in one night at the very least. And like I can combo it with unknown hunts so that it's not just constantly in and out looking for mass breakouts. I can at the very least like go in if it if there's no mass breakout or no mass breakout that I want, I can go check the unknowns. Like there's 6 unknowns and I have a whatever 1 in 500 chance because I have the shiny charm of finding a shiny unknown. And there's a very high chance that it's a shiny unknown that I need, so... because I've got very little. Ah, finally! This is the first glowing Dewpider, oh my goodness! Not even shiny, but like... at least we found one. Took long enough. Okay, we're talking 32 more. 32 more and we're at 420. 21? 21 more and we're at 409. That's a Dwebble, not a Dewpider. What's the bug gonna be in Scarlet and Violet? So, like... so you see, Gen 1, we had like Bug and Poison Bug. Gen 2, we had Poison Bug, again, it's Spinarak. Gen 3, we had Bug again, and it went like Flying Bug and Poison Bug again, the same as Gen 1. Gen 4? What's the bug in Gen 4? Is it Dwebble? No, Dwebble's Gen 5. Gen 4, the bug was... I really can't think. Gen 4 bug Pokemon. Google that. Gen 4 bug Pokemon. Okay, I found a listing by bug, no, what's the one I'm looking for? So, Gen 4 had Crickertot and Crickertoon. Again, that's just Bug. Then we're saying Gen 5 was Dwebble. God, sorry, I shouldn't be stopping. Gen 5 was Dwebble. Gen 6. So that's Bug Rock. Gen 6, I really don't know. Oh, it had... Again, Bug. It had like Scatterbug and... Spupa stuff. Rabombi, okay. Oh, no, that's Gen... yeah, Scatterbug and Spupa. Yeah, so like I think that's definitely doesn't count. That's just Bug again. Then Gen 7 had Dewpider, and then Gen 8 had, which is Warbug, and then Gen 8 had Ends and Orbeetle, Dottler, and I actually don't remember the first evolution. Orbeetle, Dottler. Huh. Oh, I remember. It has the big eyes. What's its name? Like Blipbug or something? Something like that. Either way, that was Psychic Bug. So, you know, the reason for that exercise was just to see, like, is there a pattern? Are we getting, like, typed bug and then not a typed bug? Like, maybe, but not really, because it's been Psychic Bug and Water Bug, like, 2 games in a row. So we're probably due a bug. Well, I mean, bugs are just boring. I don't want to think about just getting another bug. But it could be what they do. They could just have a pure bug typing. Bug flying is usually what they end up doing with that for Gen. So for Gen 9, they could do that. It'll be interesting to see anyway. We know so little currently, and I wonder when we're going to get more about the next gen of Pokemon. We have... What do we have? Like, we know Lechonk, we know the Pikachu, Mimic, we know the 3 starters. What is it? Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Chonk, Smoliv, and the Pikachu clone. I think that's all we have, which is like not a lot to go on so far. It's still very tight-lipped, and like the next big bit of news that people actually want is what are the evolutions of the first guys going to be, and please don't let them become bipedal, because they're all just bipedal now. Can we please have one game where they're not bipedal? And I'm sure some people like the bipedal Pokemon, but like, particularly with the theming of the next game, where it's like, it's meant to be like future and past. You know, the 2 professors are different, the 2 legendaries are kind of future and past. You know, I can see Quaxley going future, because he's got like a beret on, so I can see him kind of turning future soldier, potentially. Fuecoco's like a dragony kind of like dinosaur at the moment anyway. It's unlikely, hopefully, that he goes future and bipedal. Like, he should stay, relatively speaking. You would imagine he stays kind of more feral, because that would fit the past theming better. And then Sprigatito, I guess, as a result of probably having the future and the past locked down, Sprigatito could go either way. Now, I don't want Sprigatito to go bipedal. I think having like a grass lion kind of thing is similar, not similar to Pyroar, but you know, in the same vein that Pyroar is a fire line. Having a grass line could be good, and it'll be a 3-stage grass line as well. So that could be extra good. But no, Quaxley 100% just based on the design, based on the little hat, like the coif of hair looking like a hat already. Quaxley's going future, and I'm guessing kind of future soldier, like Admiral, possibly like Admiral based or something. To me, he just looks like a little ship captain or a skipper in his first stage, and he'll become like a captain by his final stage. That would be my guess for Quaxley. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have increased it there, because we're not fighting our target. Sprigatito though, yeah, go line, or even just, well, it doesn't look tiger, so I don't think it'll go tiger. Lechonk, I've already made this prediction. I've made this prediction with friends, but I think Lechonk is going to go the Salazzle route, where it starts out as like a little chonk, obviously the chunky boy that it looks like, but then I think it's going to go the Landit Salazzle route, and it's gonna have the female only evolution. I don't want that to be the case, but I feel like they're gonna do it because they didn't have one in this gen, and it's not that they do it every other gen, but they do something weird like that every couple of gens. So I just have a sense for it. Da, 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 da. Oh, we just keep getting glowing Shedinjas, which is not what I want. Also, Pokemon names are just so hard to say sometimes. No, wait, because it's not Shedinja, it's Ninjask. Ninjask is actually an easy name to say. Shedinja, shed the shell, shed, ninja, Shedinja. I don't know how you're meant to say it. Names, though, so difficult to say. I'm bad at the best of times at pronouncing made-up words. Like, the Pokemon doing what it do doesn't help me. Like, even though I'm doing a hunt for Dewpider, I don't know if I'm saying Dewpider right. Dewpider? Like, but that sounds like Jupiter. Dewpider. Dewspider. Dewpider. Dewpider. I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. Dewpider. Dewpider. Maybe they both sound equally dumb, so I should just say Dewpider has to be the way it's meant to be pronounced, because spider, remove the spy, add Dewpider. Has to be that way. Oh. 400! Okay, we're going for 420 tonight, that's the plan. And we're also going to get the shiny on 420, so you know, that'll be the natural end to the stream as well. Was perfect. Perfect. I just need to make sure that I actually count. That's my main problem. Oh no, my Fitbit battery is low. I can't wait till I get an email telling me my battery is low, just in case I didn't see the phone notification that they gave me. Oh, I'll take a sip of my water now. Delicious. Oh. You know when you're thirsty and water is just like the drink, you don't care about anything else? That's good. I like that. Oh. You know what I'm saying, bro? I like that feel. Oh, I didn't. Gotta stay on top of the internet. Very important. Because we're saying 420, that's when we're getting the shiny. So we want to accurately be on 420. Whoa. None? That one. Finally. 404. Dewpider not found. Oh, another topic of discussion that I had. It'll definitely make people want to stay and listen. Was the library. So like, I don't know what it's like in your country, but in Ireland, where I currently am, the library is pretty cool. Like, I can You can like sign up to the library for free. Don't need to pay any money. It gives you access to every library in the country with your library card. That's pretty cool. You can borrow a book from anywhere, return a book from any library to any other library. So like if I, was just traveling around the country and I took a book out in the east half of the country, I could return it to a library on the west half of the country. They have video games. More importantly, I've now learned, because this is probably the only part of the library I'm going to use, is they have a app called BorrowBox that I believe a lot of libraries in the world use. The service. And you can get audiobooks and ebooks for free off that service. So who needs Audible anymore? You can get free now. Okay. In fairness, from what I've seen in my quick searches, short stocked, at least the Irish one is quite short stocked. But if you just want to listen to an audiobook, you'll be able to find one to listen to. Which for some people, that's all they want. They just want noise in the background. Maybe I'm projecting. But for some people, you just want noise with a coherent through line, which any audiobook should do that for you, as long as it's not a completely garbage one. And then reading, you can just read the books on your phone. Again, limited stock, but you can find a book that you want and read it. So yeah, super impressed with the library these days. I only ever remember from when I was a kid, and it was just you'd pay, and didn't return the book in time, you get in trouble, and you have to pay fines on top of the fact that you've already paid however much it was to join the library. Great. They really looked, and came rip-roaring into the future. I'm gonna log into my library account in a browser that you can't see, just to see, because I've reserved a book. Okay, it still has not moved. There is a thing where you can pre-order a book, and then it'll eventually be sent to your local library from anywhere in the country. Did it a while ago, hasn't moved yet, but look, it's a free service. If I have to wait a couple of months for the book, that's fine, and then I'll just order the next book in the series as soon as I receive the current one. Now that I've learned that it takes them a bit of time to get them moving. 10 away from an important number. I'd love another glowing one. I'd love a glowing one before the end, but there's only 8 more that we're due to encounter, so not looking likely that we're going to get another one. But we can hope. A man can dream, can't he? A man can dream. But yeah, very unlucky with the glowies. Brilliant, whatever they call them. Now, actually, this is another topic for discussion that I'm bringing up. I'll bring it up again on another day. But Dublin Comic Con, the Irish Comic Con, don't know how related it is to Comic Con, like the San Diego or New York or Texas, wherever else they happen Comic Cons. Don't know if there's any official affiliation, or if just Comic Con was a term that couldn't be trademarked or something, and Irish people said, hey, we're going to do a Comic-Con. But it is happening next weekend, so not the weekend in like 2 days, but the weekend after. And I'm going to go to the Sunday one, which is fun. I'm just trying to look up. I'm going to go. I haven't booked any like autograph sessions or anything. I'm not really that interested in that side of things. If there was some, obviously now that would be different if there was some there who I wanted to see, like, but I can't think of, honestly, I can't think of anyone who I would want to, who I'd be willing to pay like 50 quid to get an autograph with, if I'm being honest, which I am. And look now, San Diego Comic-Con. Let's see, just want to see what the logo looks like, because is it... That's not... No, not the South Dublin County Council. San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con. I just want to see the logo. That's all I want. We'll keep going. Okay, yeah, no. So it's not like the official Comic-Con, yeah, Comic-Con International. It's not that official one. I guess, yeah, you just couldn't. Just can't trademark Comic-Con. Nowhere in the rules does it say a dog can't play basketball, obviously, so, you know, anyone's allowed to trademark Comic-Con if that's the... But yeah, so I'm gonna go to Dublin Comic-Con. Oh, another one straight away. I'm going to... Yeah, just planning on spending a lot of money. Probably gonna spend a lot of the day in like the merch and the merch and artist Sally section, just to see what's going. I'm interested / hopeful in trying to get a commission done if there's anyone still offering them on the Sunday, because it's on for 2 days. It's on the Saturday and the Sunday. I'm planning on going on the Sunday just because, well, when I first looked at it there was tickets available for the Saturday. When I second looked at it there wasn't tickets available for the Saturday, and when I third looked at it I just bought the Sunday ticket because I didn't want to miss out. So yeah, that's the problem with sitting on your butt and being like humming and hang. Do I want to go to this thing that I obviously will really enjoy? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it's not that big an issue though, because the cosplay competition is on the Sunday anyway, which is something I would have wanted to see. Now I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna have to queue up to go see that, but I'll see. There'll be time, I'm sure. I'll bring my battery back. My phone will have enough battery. But that should be a fun time to... I've not gone to... Okay, no. I've not gone to Comic-Con. I've not gone to convention in Ireland before, but I've gone to Gamescom before. I went to Gamescom in like 2013? Yeah, 2013. 2012, maybe? I'm trying to think. One of those 2 years was amazing. Just so crazy how big it was. Should have saved that. I should have gone and gotten 2 more and saved that for number 420. But no, yeah, saved. Just really good. Super overwhelming. Like just going in and how big it was. Like I know the Dublin City Comic Con isn't going to be even a quarter the size, a fifth the size. Like, but Gamescom is huge. Like Gamescom is just like the convention halls are bigger are probably twice as big as any convention space that even exists in Ireland. And like, there were 6 full convention halls at Gamescom. So like, I'm not gonna hold it against the Dublin City Comic Con for not being as big as Gamescom. But no, it should be fun. Looking forward to it. Right, we're on our last one. We're on number 419. We just want to get one more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lap. Just to make sure there's not a glowing one. That we can't make a glowing one be our number 420. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I saw this one. Oh, they just completely respawned. Wait. Should I just be cycling around the grass looking for... Okay, it's a Dwebble, not the last one. But should I just be cycling around the grass looking for glowies? I didn't realize that going, like, despawning them, like, out of range was like a complete new spawn system or something. Right, so there's a gullet at the end there, so let's do our lap. You know, there's surely there's more Cramorants there than there was before. Oh my Lanta. Oh. Didn't want to run into Sigilif. Do one more lap, and then we're just going to encounter the first Dewpider we see. Okay. This is our boy for number 420. And it's not the shiny! Disaster. Thunderbolt it. We're on number 420, and we'll pick up from there tomorrow. Or whatever the next day we stream is. I have someone coming over tomorrow, so I might not be able to stream. We do one more for good luck. It wasn't good luck. I'm going to do one lap for good luck after knocking these 2 out, just because I feel like that'll just give me a better chance of there being a glowing, and then that's it, we're done. You know, it was a good experiment. We did another 80 or something. I think this started on like 340. Did another 80. Good number. No glowing. Any glowings? No glowings. Last but not least, any glowings? No glowies. Okay. That's it. So long. Thank you very much for watching if you watched. If you want to see more of this, I will keep streaming. So just give it a follow and keep an eye on your feed and you might see me there again. But yeah, thank you and have a good one.